Look at Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa sharing the stage. In See You Again, they provide a highly specific mechanical breakdown of how a human being actually navigates the sudden absence of a lifelong co-pilot. When you build a life alongside someone, your brain maps out a future based on a quiet, naive assumption. You naturally believe the road ahead stretches on indefinitely, and that your passenger will always be sitting right there next to you. This layout isolates the exact moment that internal map is torn up. The lyric, "Damn, who knew, all the planes we flew," captures the jarring shock of an interruption that no one planned for. The momentum of a shared life hitting a wall creates an immediate psychological vacuum. You are forced to conceptualize a future where your primary navigator is simply gone. The lyrics frame this relationship as a physical expedition. Lines referencing where we began and coming a long way define the friendship not as a static connection, but as an active, ongoing journey. The memories pulled into focus are the casual, everyday moments, the times they love to hit the road and laugh. The lightness of those past travels makes the heavy, silent weight of the present feel much more absolute. We see this group dynamic embodied here by the cast of Furious 7. The song was written to mourn a specific member within this chosen, road-bound family, anchoring the lyrics in a real-world loss. This void is functional. You lose the person who actively helped you steer through life's hazards and navigate the daily turns. The deepest shock of this grief comes from the physics of the situation. A high-speed, collaborative journey has been brought to a violent, total dead stop. Because the life was built around a shared direction, losing the co-pilot requires a complete redesign of the survivor's emotional framework. You aren't just losing a person, you're losing the way you navigated the world. In his verses, Wiz Khalifa, pictured here, outlines the precise evolution of how casual acquaintances grow into a permanent unit. He describes a structure built on mutual respect and specific boundaries. It is a dynamic where brotherhood comes first, creating a line that will never be crossed. Enduring shared trials, the everything I went through, modifies the relationship's DNA. The investment of survival officially elevates a friend to the status of a sibling. Since the song defines these bonds as structural, family's all that we got, the loss demands a structural adaptation. You cannot simply move past the bond, you have to find a way to carry it. This adaptation requires the mind to execute a rapid recalibration. As the lyrics state, the survivor is forced to switch up, look at things different. Watch this shift. The camera zooms aggressively out from a narrow paved road to a vast, infinite landscape, expanding to see the bigger picture. Though the physical body is gone, the friendship's structural integrity remains. The connection outlasts the physical journey. The survivor migrates the relationship from the physical world into their own internal life. They transition from operating side by side to internalizing the person's influence. This internalization is what allows the survivor to prepare for the inevitable, symbolic last ride on their own. This pivot allows the survivor to acknowledge the reality of death while maintaining the loyalty of the friendship. Acceptance isn't about leaving the brother behind. It's about learning how to drive a solo route while carrying them as a permanent passenger in your mind. As the song reaches the bridge and outro, the slow push-in on Charlie Puth marks a shift in the song's direction. Here, the lyrics move past the immediate pain of the stop and focus on a specific type of continuity. The shared journey hasn't actually ended. The physical destination has simply been replaced by a different kind of goal. The lost friend is no longer a traveler beside you. Instead, the lyrics repurpose them into the survivor's permanent navigational tool. The lyrics provide a direct instruction for how to move forward. Let the light guide your way. There is a secondary directive to hold every memory as you go. In this framework, memories function as the fuel required to power the remainder of the solo trip. The song suggests that the bond created by a chosen family is durable enough that the love generated within it cannot be lost, even when the person is. Look at the spatial logic mapping this out. Two lines track a shared history, and even when one path breaks, The surviving line is guided by a new directional force that ensures every road you take will always lead you home. By framing the lost friend as the light leading the survivor home, the song provides a way to maintain connection across any distance. The bond survives the interruption by transforming the friend into the very compass that ensures they'll eventually see each other again.